When I was writing my last video about tiger sharks, I came across this question. A viewer asked, "Which sea has a lot of tiger sharks?" I thought it would be an easy question to answer, so I typed it into ChatGPT, and this is what it said. Tiger sharks are found in warm, tropical, and subtropical seas around the world, but the areas with the highest concentrations include 1. Amers, Pacific Ocean, central and western regions, especially around Hawaii. The main Hawaiian islands are a well-known hotspot. Coastal waters of French Polynesia and New Caledonia. Sukatveru, Indian Ocean along some African coasts, especially Mozambique and South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal. Also, of course, the Seychelles, Maldives, and parts of Mauritius. 3. Atlantic Ocean, tropical and subtropical, the Bahamas. Tiger Beach in the Bahamas is world famous for tiger shark encounters. Caribbean Sea, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, U.S. Virgin Islands. In short, if you're looking for the sea with a lot of tiger sharks, the Caribbean Sea, especially near the Bahamas, and parts of the Central Pacific around Hawaii, are among the most famous and densely populated areas. Well, that's a great start, right? But like always, I want to add more to the story. So now we're going to do what we do here on this channel. We're going to dive into the data, look at where tiger sharks have been spotted, where they live, where they frequent, and find out for ourselves which sea or ocean actually has the most tiger sharks. To do that, we're going to use a website called eBird. eBird is run by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, and it's basically like Wikipedia for wildlife sightings. Anyone can log on and see where different species have been spotted. But unlike Wikipedia, the data here is actually verified by experts. And because of that, eBird is one of the best resources out there for finding this kind of information. I did something similar with hammerhead sharks earlier this year and found that they congregate in very specific areas. Areas that aren't necessarily where you'd expect to find them. Hammerheads tend to stick to deeper, colder waters away from other sharks. And while that made sense to me, I wasn't prepared for the huge number of hammerhead sightings in the Gulf of Mexico. It was almost shocking. But today, we're not talking about hammerheads. We're talking about tiger sharks. These guys love shallow water, and they're known for being opportunistic feeders. They have a diverse diet and will eat just about anything, including each other. Tiger sharks are also one of the largest shark species in the world. They can grow up to 14 feet long and weigh over 1,000 pounds. Like I said, tiger sharks are found all over the world in both tropical and subtropical waters. But certain areas have higher concentrations than others. The Bahamas, for example, is a well-known hotspot for tiger shark encounters. Tiger Beach in particular is world famous for its tiger shark dives. Divers and snorkelers flock to this tiny island off the coast of Grand Bahama to swim with these magnificent creatures. Another hot spot is Hawaii. Tiger sharks are a common sight in the waters around the islands, especially during the summer months when the water temperature is at its warmest. Tiger sharks are also frequently spotted in the Florida Keys, which are located at the southernmost point of the United States. These sharks are attracted to the warm, shallow waters of the Keys, as well as the abundance of prey animals such as crabs, shrimp, and fish. So, what about the rest of the world? Where else can you find tiger sharks? Well, let's take a quick trip around the globe and see what we can find. The first stop on our world tour is the Red Sea. The Red Sea is a narrow body of water that separates the Arabian Peninsula from Africa. It is known for its warm waters and its diverse marine life, including a significant population of tiger sharks. In fact, the Red Sea has the highest concentration of tiger sharks of anywhere in the world. Researchers believe that the Red Sea tiger sharks are a distinct population from other tiger sharks around the world. This is supported by genetic studies as well as by the fact that the Red Sea tiger sharks do not migrate. Instead, they stay in the Red Sea year-round. But why does the Red Sea have so many tiger sharks? One theory is that the Red Sea provides the perfect habitat for tiger sharks. The water temperature is ideal, and there is plenty of prey to go around. Another theory is that the Red Sea acts as a migration bottleneck for tiger sharks. This means that as the sharks move through the Red Sea, they become trapped and their population density increases. Whatever the reason, the Red Sea is definitely a hot spot for tiger shark activity. Divers and snorkelers who visit the Red Sea are often lucky enough to see these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. Next, we head to the Pacific Ocean. As we already know, tiger sharks are found in both the eastern and western Pacific. But which area has the highest concentration of tiger sharks? Well, according to the data, it's the Western Pacific, specifically the waters around Indonesia and Malaysia. The warm, shallow waters of this region are home to a variety of marine life, which provides plenty of food for tiger sharks. Plus, the waters around Indonesia and Malaysia are popular tourist destinations, which means there are plenty of opportunities for tiger shark encounters. As we make our way around the globe, we'll stop in at a few other notable locations for tiger shark sightings. For example, we know that tiger sharks are commonly seen in the waters around South Africa's Cape Town. The Great White Shark Cafe is a popular spot for cage diving with great white sharks, but tiger sharks are also frequently sighted in these waters. Tiger sharks are also known to frequent the waters around the UK's Cornwall coast. This is surprising to some people because the water temperature in Cornwall is not exactly warm. But tiger sharks are surprisingly adaptable creatures, and they seem to thrive in the cooler waters of Cornwall. Finally, we reach the last stop on our world tour, the Caribbean Sea. As we already know, the Caribbean Sea is home to a large population of tiger sharks. In fact, the Caribbean sea tiger shark population is the second largest in the world. The warm, shallow waters of the Caribbean Sea are the perfect habitat for tiger sharks. They're also attracted to the abundance of prey animals in the area. Tigers are also known to frequent the waters around Cuba, the Bahamas, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. These sharks are drawn to the warm, clear waters of the Caribbean and the abundance of food available there. The Caribbean is also home to a number of shipwrecks which provide shelter for tiger sharks. All right, it's time to tally up the votes and see which sea has the most tiger shark sightings. The winner is the Caribbean Sea with 1843 reports. The Red Sea comes in second with 762 reports, followed by the Pacific Ocean with 438 reports. Not far behind is the Atlantic Ocean with 359 reports. The Indian Ocean brings up the rear with only 173 reports. So it looks like ChatGPT was wrong. The sea with the most tiger sharks is the Caribbean Sea, not the Pacific Ocean. The Caribbean Sea is home to a large population of tiger sharks, thanks to its warm, shallow waters and abundance of prey animals. If you want to see a tiger shark for yourself, then your best bet is to head to the Caribbean Sea. You could also try the Red Sea, but be warned, tiger sharks are dangerous predators and should not be messed with. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to share it with your friends and family. Until next time, happy sharking.